time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go at the link. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
And he's brought down after a short game.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He can run it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
First down. First and 10.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
The 27-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Hurts now from the gun. Buying some time right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. It's second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stop.
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. Shoves one away. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what I have to do professionally.
A gain of 15. First down.
Play action with Dart. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Complete left side to Robinson. He takes this down to the opposing 47. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. 5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Offense to the line. Here we go. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off with later in the game.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. A lot of space ahead. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. And they'll come up on 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 23-yard line.
Hurts to throw. Setting up the screen. Takes a hop and the ball comes out. But it looked like an eagle flew in and was first to the ball. They're going to maintain possession. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Hurts on 1st down. It's a screen to Barkley. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in that. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield, and then...
And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Going on first down, it's Dart. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Now from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 4. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. On first down, Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Hurts. He rolls to his right. He finds Brown right side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Flush down now to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. And it's no good. Denied by the right upright. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. On first and 10, here's Dart. He lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Darts out of the shotgun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Driving forward with Scaboo. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 20-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Back to throw. Here starts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Throw here, 3rd down. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Jamie Gillen on that punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They go play fake with Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Hurts throwing again. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. 2nd down now, they need 7.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Finds him over the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense. Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Elliott connects there. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Went on a sock, had that incredible breakout season last year was Zach Bond. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete left side to Robinson. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. On 1st down, Siskadaboo breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Cooper DeJean with the stop. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 36-yard line.
Going right back to Scadaboo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Scadaboo. And he gets him around 6 there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants get it back to within 2 scores.
23, Giants 7.
Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Oh, it's the screen. Pass complete. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle. That's him on a quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is a 55-yard look from the left half. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And that keeps this a 16-point game. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Give it a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Giants going dime coverage here, Brock. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Timeout cones, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Giants take over now late in this first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It's 2nd down.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. To throw, here's Dart. Screen here for Scatterboot. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He brushed him off with ease. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Running with Scatterboot. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Dart out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He's out near midfield and still going. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Giants first down.
Play action with Dart. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Dart's back to throw. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and
Now Dart sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Giants are set to punt, and he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one, headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Brown right side. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
It's on first down. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, Hurts. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Options are open here. It's second and inches.
10 yards on the big one. It's second and inches.
It's Hurts once again. He's got Smith again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. On the move, headed right. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Offense is set. This is second and 2. They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Has a man, it's Brown. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 4-yard
Hurts.
line.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles stretch the lead to 23.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants offense all set to get started. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Your start now. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It's going to throw again here on second and 10. Connecting on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So now here's third and 5. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're down now after that sack. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Guys, man, that's Brown again. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. And again, here's Hurts. Brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Headed out right. Now he takes it, and they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Buying some time right. Brought in right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Back to throw, Hurts. This one's caught, Smith has it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts throwing again. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Elliott connects there, and that'll make the lead 26 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. New York to the line. 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. He takes it himself. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. Took off with it again. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down is just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Has it in close. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Giants first down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Giants first down.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Giants who are going to have it to start the 4th quarter, partner, in a game that seems pretty far out of their reach. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Dart now against the blitz. Screen here for Scatterboot. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. He has the New York touchdown. The Giants putting up points in a game decided. The nose point after is good. And the Giants get it back to a 19-point deficit.
Giants 14.
Gano ready to send this away.
To kick off for New York.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
The right side caught by Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for it?
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
18 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing here hurts. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants take over at the start of the red zone. He's tackled right at the 20. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pulled in by his back. Scatterboot. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's Scannable on second down. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time. Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On third and goal, it starts. Setting up the running back screen. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal. I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
33, Giants 21.
Gano ready to send this away.
New York.
Gibson now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
They missed your quarterback. That's a throw. It's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Hurts now on 4th. He rolls to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Incomplete. Result of the play is
on 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
a loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
3rd and long for him here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
And it's 3 and
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Makes the catch. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
He was brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
They'll go again with Dillon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Giants using their first time out. First and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Going right back to Dillon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts to throw. Completed left side to Smith. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Great. Set.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Smith brings in another one. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Chased out to his right. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have likely locked up the win right there. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
Great. Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Put the body on the line for his team. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. Good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Dart out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Dart gonna throw again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Trying to push deep downfield. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants drop the lead back to 13. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
No touch, no touch.
Dylan, a first down carry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
It's Dylan here on second down. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Running up the middle, Dylan. And this one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face fourth down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
He stopped on the run back to the 27. 3 trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they didn't fall victim to that dreaded trap game against a lesser opponent. They were the better team coming in. They played like it to earn the convincing victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.